We will take anybody who identifies as a victim of domestic violence. You can walk in, and we know that once you're inside the building, you're safe. So that's half the battle right there. Hope Family Services provides services for victims of domestic violence in Manatee County. We have a 35-bed shelter in an undisclosed location. We have our outreach office. That is where we see the majority of the people that we provide services for. And we're currently in our relatively new Children's Counseling Center, which allows us to provide services for the most vulnerable of victims, the kids. Everyone who comes in the door gets a safety plan that's based on their individual circumstances. Wherever they are, that's where we meet them. So while we have a whole list of services and things that we can help people with, it's not a cookie cutter model. It's all dependent on what somebody needs to keep themselves and their kids safe.
We try to remove barriers. We don't want someone to feel like they can't get to the next step because there's so much red tape. So they can bypass any part of our organization, unfortunately, except for counseling, because we want to make sure we can meet their needs in the most appropriate way. Every part of our agency, you're going to communicate with a real person. Even when you're calling in on the phone, we don't have any operator features where you type in the last name to get to the person. We want someone, there's always a warm handoff from one person to the next, or one, like if they call into the receptionist, if she's passing the call to an advocate or to the attorneys or shelter. So there's a person on every end of our service, whether it's the chat, whether it's the hotline or in person or by phone, you're going to be able to talk to a live person. We are here to support. Our services are confidential, they're free, and also it's non-judgmental. And so people are going to be here that are ready to support and provide the services or help you figure out what the services are that you need. We're empowerment based. So what that means is we're not going to tell someone you have to leave, because sometimes that's a fear as well. And sometimes people can't leave. The biggest thing is they need to build a plan that may take a little longer than today, because yes, it's not safe, but it maybe is not imminent in this moment. And so they need a little time to build their resources and options up. We're going to help, whether it's you're leaving, you're staying, you've already left. So we're here for any part of that journey, and we're all trained and dedicated to provide that support that someone needs.
The only chance we have of ending domestic violence is working with the kids to break the intergenerational cycle of domestic violence. Because when kids are learning at home that that's how you relate to one another, they have no frame of reference. They don't know any different. So we're there trying to help make them understand there are other ways to act, to be, and it's okay to be afraid and still talk to somebody.
One of the biggest ways that people can support, I think we're more concerned about the community knowing that we're here for survivors. You know, the vast majority of survivors that lose their life to domestic violence, homicide, they aren't aware of our services. So it's more important that people know about us. And also, of course, if someone wants to support, there's a multitude of different ways, from financial support through our website, our Hope Chest, donating items. We have things a couple times a year, or more than a couple times a year, when we're supporting families with back-to-school items, Christmas, Easter. I mean, everything that people are navigating in their day-to-day life, we're supporting families in their lives as well.
We've been providing services in the community for 45 years. We started with just the emergency shelter and the 24-hour helpline, and now we can provide so much more. And we have many community partners that if there is something that we can't provide directly for somebody, we'll find out who will and get them in there as soon as possible.